Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And off we go from Foxborough. And this opening kickoff doesn't reach the landing zone, hitting short of the 20, so that will move the ball out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the grab, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they.
That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and
10. In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10.
Viking 18. Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. On the run to the right. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket. When you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. It's a big hit for the Patriots. And even 30 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11.
Check smash. Check smash.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Moving left. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack and the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Ready. 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Rolling right. That is caught. And he's in. Sean Butte. Touchdown, New England. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He's got it. And the Pats will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Broncos nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That is caught! And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Denver. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
6-yard line.
Come on. Set. Panther and Hawk 70. Hawk.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down under.
Oh, that's swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field positions inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their positions.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send a man in motion left. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down, and goal. Throwing here is Goff. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14. Patriots 7.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Marcus Jones now to return. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. We'll be back up now to start this drive.
At their own 2-yard line.
just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Here we go. Shot.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Ready? Here we go. Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Open man. That's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Cowboy 80. Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Open man, left side, he's got it. A first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Broncos with the early lead. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Here's first and 10.
Ready? 60 by 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
They'll look to throw yet again. Plus, to his right. Taking off.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
Let's go now. 60.
Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Let's go. Ready?
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Tackled by Zach Allen. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Ready? Hawk, 19 Lion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is intercepted by Denzel Ward. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
for these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. Sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for it.
Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. And the Patriots are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Come on. Set. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Denzel Ward in there defensively to knock it away.
Here we go. Start. Let's go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. That's number 40 on the season for him.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And they will finally run him down. What a big play there for New England. 38 yards. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go now. 18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Homer ready. Deputy. 70 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Come on. Ready up.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Ringo.
Ready.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
180.
Mims set in motion here. Drive will start on the ground. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he is gone. 84 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
That's the score. Broncos 21, Patriots 7.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Tight, 19 tight, down. Come back, Viking, 18. Buffalo, 18. Ready.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. What a big play there for New England. 35 yards.
At the 30-yard line.
Here we go, set, drop 60, Bronco 80, go!
To the air now, on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll stop at just over a minute remaining in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Get it? Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines.
Ready?
It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
60, rig alert, rig, hurt, Mustang 19.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. That's hot, left side, it's complete. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime.
Ready, set.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 70 Lions. Ready.
He'll look to throw.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
12-yard line.
zone. He's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, but you could see the play call just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass, results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, and that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Goff to throw on first down. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down. Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. On now is Will Lutz to try the field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Jones now on the return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. On play action, Goff. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
76! 76! 76!
On first down, they'll run it on the draw. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. On fourth down, Jeremy Crawshaw on the punt for Denver. Back deep is Marcus Jones. Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Stephanie! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Forrest.
And just incredible field position for them following that interception. And you can bet, Mike, as this offense is taking the field, they're telling their defense, hey, nice job here, fellas. But don't bother taking those helmets off. Give us a couple plays, we punch this thing in, and we're going to get you guys right back out there.
Man in motion, heading left. Now give on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stick with him again. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Denver. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And make it 3 touchdowns. Now, remember, he caught the one earlier. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for at the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
So now, after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Jones now on the return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And look at his big target, Henry, over the middle. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
It's now 3rd and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Ready? Bronco 80.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39.
Now they'll set up to throw. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
Out to his right. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
A throw on the move is caught. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Two. Mustang 19, Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Moving outside the pocket. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up 1st and goal.
Here we go. Start.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. Zach Allen. He gets it yet again. That's now 3 sacks for him in this one. First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal.
60 Maverick, 6 Hawks.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jahdae Barron. And the Broncos are going to take possession.
Hold on. Check. What? 180. DC.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Got it into the hands of Mims. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll air it out down the middle. He's got it! And he will take this one in. 79 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Lutz for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Broncos will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Come on, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So many of these possessions start with negative plays on 1st down, and you're just going to hear every offensive coordinator stress. It is so important we don't fall behind the sticks, but when you just can't pass the...
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And he is going to score! A pick 6 for the touchdown. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense is waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick 6.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick 6 here in the 4th quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
Jones now on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Warriors set. Let's go now. 70 Lions. Ready.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Patriots, 1st down.
60
1st
Vikings.
and
60
10 at the
Vikings.
42-yard line.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Go.
They'll look to throw. Forced out left. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
That's another
1st and 10.
Patriots, 1st down.
Back to 60. Back
1st
to
and
60.
10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll take off again.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Get it. Stop. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Get it.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
On the double.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Ready. Bronco Dragon 60. Ready.
He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
1st and 10.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight, they continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Touchdown, New England.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
The extra point now for Borregales. His kick is good, and the Patriots are able to edge a bit closer.
Patriots 21.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Jalen Phillips on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Patriots 40.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Goff. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
180. Average 2 for 66. Hardball.
Goff. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A run on 1st and goal. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Move back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. The Broncos add on to their already sizable lead.
Patriots 21. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Liking 18.
He'll look to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining.
Ready,
Last
break.
play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Forced out wide. Off he goes. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
18 Rattler. 18 Gravity Lions.
They'll throw here on third and short. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down.
Cougar 19.
Motion, motion, motion.
Going for it all. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
That is brought in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before the clock runs out.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Jones now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the offense will get the ball back, be touchdown, and that will be a wrap. This game is over.